Saquon Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
44, ready.
They go to Barkley again. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, my God.
There. They bring him to the turf. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
My boy's stumbling on the kids, man. It's not beneficial for nobody.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, here we go.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check up.
Now it's Jones out the play action. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And they're on him to send him out.
Just not sure why this nigga not the sub.
Right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
Riggs, 70 Timberwolves. Check the street.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Play fake, Jones. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
It sucks.
That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This connects with Higgins. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Ready? Hawks, go!
Harvey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's third and goal.
Let's go! 1918!
Here's another 4. And he is in this time. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles, nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yeah, 20 TX.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here they come. This is third and 5.
Ready. 20 TX.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 8.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the fray. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And the pack gets home. They drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
It's a double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they only get a couple, and they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a 1st down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on 1st and 2nd down.
He's got it at the 24. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Harvey gets it on the counter. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
Straight ahead with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. It's Cox, Jimmy Horn Jr. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Jones setting up the play action. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he got it! Interception! Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the Eagles getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach
Need to make a play. Now offense got to make a play.
Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at 31. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. It's the Eagles who have 1st and 10.
First down, Eagles.
One of the tight ends in motion left. First down, here's Tua. Dumped off to his running back. Escapes the defender. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down, Philadelphia.
All set now. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. First down. Time to run low to throw. Get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. London going in motion left.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Long. Watch it, Oscar.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's got it. And that will not be enough for a first down. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
20, TX. 18. 21G, 21G. Hey, 21 TX. Out.
Tua now from the gun. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Run left side. Harvey can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Jones now to throw. Screen here for Williams. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Darius Slay with the stop. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70-10 rule.
Play action now with Jones. He doesn't hold it up. They're able to drop him. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
They're right here. Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar. B.
Looks like they're playing safe with a run to the outside. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. 2 out of the pistol. This is cut downfield by Rice. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get their first points of this game just before halftime. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
3. Here we go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Packers first down.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Ty Chandler to return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hate that shit.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
60, Vice.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll get it up to the 44. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Hey, Kate, they don't likely care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Rain is trash. Rain is trash.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Here's Jones to throw. Brought in. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Go play fake with Jones. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Now he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
69.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
And this is looking fantastic. Wow, bounces just yard shy of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Tua setting up to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here.
16 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
44, ready. 18. Out.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They go with Williams on the counter. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Second down, give to Harvey. He dodged the tackle. Dodges another stop. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Second and 6.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Up they go with Williams. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it. Now Jones on 4th down. He connects downfield. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. That's him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. First down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. Right side is wheeled in by Warren. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a fourth-quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Really worked so far, and he's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Tua off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Rice motioning left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. It'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Looking to throw. And this one is launched downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hands into the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for the loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw, here's Jones. He brings it in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And a power play up the gut only results in 2
Kind of
yards.
flying ninja shit.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles losing by 7. Second down now, 7 to go. Tua now from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. Up to the races, middle of the field. It's got the first down grab and still going. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut it to a point late in this one. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Chandler now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. There's Williams to start the drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some
But we
extra
gotta
help
bail
on
it
the
out.
back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Cowboy 80.
Here he is to throw. That's incomplete left side.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Packers send out their punting unit. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
3 yards. And an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Eagles.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Out.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First down, Philadelphia.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Watch it, Oscar.
Here's Saquon. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Through the tension and pressure, Will Reichert out to kick. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now out comes the second-year kicker in one of the biggest spots of his young career. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. That one is good! Through the pouring rain, he wins up the game! So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Green Bay.